My name is Jjingo Joseph. I was in Maki House. I joined Amilengo College in 2013 and finished my Form 6 in 2018. I've been a student at Macquarie University, and I've finished a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering. I belong to the Spartans cohort. I'm a co-owner in Fit Camp Uganda that does fitness trainings for companies, personal trainings, sports days, and all. I got to know about the bursary scheme in my Form 2, but back then in Form 1, I used to hear of people getting the bursaries, and we had a slang at Amilengo College where we'd be like the baso, person on a bus on it, and it used to be actually very nice and interesting. So I didn't have the idea of me being on a bursary. It was never a target goal, because when I was in Form 1 South, I had my group of people that I understood. So on us getting promoted to the next class, Form 2, they take me to Form 2 West. So in joining Form 2 West, I meet new different people. You know how we can have cultures at Amilengo that we relate to people from our streams. So I find new people, I don't know how to relate to them, I don't have friends there and all that. So together with my dad, we approach the deputy at the time. That was Mrs. Ocheng. So I approached Mrs. Ocheng with my dad. I tell her how I was sad about not being in the BWAT stream, because I had a friend I was seated with who went there. And I was also not in South. So she tells me these words that compete favorably where you are. They hit me so deep, but I took it as a chance, not knowing that was a God-given opportunity. So I take on being in that stream, and in my mind I wanted to prove that my self-worth of being bright. So I stayed dedicated to reading my books. I sacrificed a lot in terms of I never used to go for break. I just keep there memorizing the notes and all that, summaries, going through them. So in the end, I find out when the results are released that I'm topping the class. So it fills me with this great joy. And normally the results are brought out before the very final at the assembly. So I check out my average, because we used to look at them, my average at the time of Form 2. I look out for my average, and in the 100 people that are in our class, I was in the top 20. And I was even beating people from what they considered as the BWAT stream. So it fills me with this kind of enthusiasm, and I end up being on the bursary. So I get the bursary the first time. Normally the 3 bursaries that are given for the very top best in the cream stream. Then from the other streams, it's a mix. So the one that tops the rest of the members from the 3 streams, being the first, gets the bursary. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe I'll get the second one, because it was 300,000 at the time, not knowing that there was another person who was also being better at the time. So I wait for the final day of assembly, and I find out that I'm the third. I'm like, who's this person who's also brilliant? So the bursary generally gave me that kind of spirit that, you know what, there's someone noticing you for your academic worth, and are willing to see that you push to greater heights. So that's how I ended up being consistent with the reading, and I was on bursary from the very first time. I got the 3rd bursary, that was 150,000 at the time. Then the second time, I was really fought hard to get the second, but still that person beat me. And I got 150 again. Then for the very last time, I really strived. I remember even that time we were 2. We were with the Semakula and me. Then I got the 300,000 at the time. So it basically pushed my academic excellence, because we had financial challenges as a family, with not having employment for my parents. So it was really a struggle in that time, and not knowing that the words the deputy said, that you can compete favorably from anywhere that you are, that it could be a blessing for me in disguise. So besides our time where we had the bursary fund, I've come to learn of the Namilyango Endowment Fund. The Namilyango Endowment Fund, it comes with an improvement in terms of goals. It has bigger objectives than the bursary fund. If members give in this money in terms of the fund, this money is invested into trusted businesses to bring profits of returns. So I believe having money invested into something and it brings a return that can help support a good cause, because it's to do with the infrastructure of the school, it's to do with the bursaries, that school fees alone cannot, even though we be like every student contributes 5k on their school fees, generally that cannot work out well. But if the money is into a big funding body and it's invested for the right cause, as it said, in the right businesses, it is going to do a very wonderful job. Being a beneficiary of this fund, the bursary and all, I'll take up the initiative to be a member and to also give in my contribution, because I would want to share my experience of putting me where I'm at right now with another person. I therefore invite all the OBs of all the years to be part with us at the dinner. It's going to be an awards dinner, but it's going to be the same day that we launch the Namilyango Endowment Fund. The dinner is to take place on Friday, 28th July.